Before we begin my ITM finishing workout, I'm just gonna have to ask for everyone to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I'm going to be monetized on YouTube, and every subscribe, every thought, every comment will help me in this process. Now that we got that out the way, we can get to exactly what you came here for, a finishing workout. So if you're a player, a coach, or a parent, and you want your son or you want yourself to make more layups in the game, well, this is a workout here for you. For this workout here specifically, we're going to be focusing on makes. So we're going to make 5 layups with our right hand and 5 layups with our left hand. We're going to try to focus on keeping our feet moving, keeping those hands up, trying to focus on having good concentration, as well as hand-eye body coordination as well. And this right here is just a perfect example of being resilient and fighting through. My boy P had a couple tough reps that he wasn't able to convert, but he still stayed locked in. He stayed in the moment, and he got right back on track with making these layups. I also want to take the chance to just stress, especially to my smaller guards, that we want to focus on finishing high and soft off the glass. So right here you can see as I'm doing a reverse layup, I'm trying to finish as high above the square as possible. This is just good practice for getting it high over a potential shot blocker that's coming over to block your shot. It's just good practice. And our goal here is to practice the same way that we play. Now I'm going to continue to finish my 5 makes on my left hands with this reverse layup. And then my boy P, he going to do the same exact thing, making 5 makes with his right hand and 5 makes with his left hand. Y'all stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Next, we're going to get right into our next finishing drill. We're going to start off on the baseline. We're going to perform a spin out to ourselves. We're going to jump stop, come to a complete jump stop. Then we're going to perform an open pivot so that we're open up to the basket. And we're going to rip right through and get right into that floater right off the glass. You can either go high or you can go low with the rip through. But you just want to make sure that you're low and that you're in sync and that all of your timing is good as well. You want to make sure that you're dipping that shoulder, getting it low as well, not veering off too far from the side. You want to make sure that you're going as close as possible to north and south. Granted, when there's a defender on you, you may have to go a little bit more east and west, but you still ultimately want to make sure that you're going downhill. In this variation of the drill, we're both just focusing on 3 makes, and then we're going to move on to our next variation. For our next variation, we're going to be working out the triple threat. Still performing the same start off. We're going to start with a roll out to ourselves. We're going to pro hop or jump stop right into a good 2-foot stop. We're going to open up. We're going to get right into our triple threat, and then we're going to use a negative step. A negative step is when you put your opposite foot back and you explode off from it to go forward. Propel yourself forward. Parents and coaches, man, this is so important because just this simple technique, the negative step, it can just change the total outlook of a player. Like it can take you from being a semi-athletic player to now people or coaches will be like, he's a quick first step. He's explosive off his feet. Those type of things. But right here, we just had a quick teaching moment. I wanted to reiterate to my guy that we gotta, in the triple threat, especially for the right-hand players, we want to have that ball behind us or pretty much as far away from harm's way as possible. That's how I want to say it. Having the ball on your outside hip is going to give you so many more options, as well as it's going to give you 3 layers of protection. You're going to have your first foot, you're going to have your body, as well as your shoulders, all protecting the basketball. Moving forward with our last progression here, don't want to forget to just ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. But we're going to just proceed to now moving from our negative step to a quick between the legs counter. So we've already beat them once with the quick rip through. We beat them with the negative step. And now we're just doing our last counter. So we're going to get in a triple threat, perform a negative step. Then we're going to do a quick shift. And we're going to go between the legs right to the basket. You can explode up off 2 feet off of this for a power layup. Or you can get right into a floater, just depending on your distance from the rim. Or you might be able to even get off a one-legged, same foot, same side layup with that right hand. It really just depends on your creativity and the situation. But that's just what we're working on right here. Trying to be explosive, get into that floater, just like that. And I believe on this too as well, we're going for 3 makes as well. Now, I had to just reiterate the point once again to my boy P that when you got the ball on your hip like that, it's going to be very difficult for a defender to reach through you and your body and get the ball. Like, it's more than likely going to be a foul. A good referee going to call that every time. Lastly, I would just like to thank my supporters, my 455 current subscribers. I would like to thank every last one of you. It truly means a lot to have you as a subscriber. And I'm going to do my best to keep pushing out this content for you. Don't forget that like button. Love.